We've all heard them stories. You think them stories are all made up? You think that shit ain't real? That it really don't go down like that? Come on now. Don't be one of them ones that cause attention. You know what that noise may bring. You know what the sound of that shit skipping across the floor gonna cause and bring amongst you. You better put a rope on it.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead, hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see it first. Y'all can also catch me on my other channel, which is KFROG Gaming. And like I said, once I hit 8K subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 2 PlayStation 5s. But right now, since we ain't at 8K yet, I'm about to be doing a giveaway also. And this giveaway consists of one of the new Xbox Series X. Okay, this is going to be my first major giveaway. I'm giving away this $500 console to one of my lucky subscribers. But that isn't just it. They also get a 12 months gold membership for Xbox Live, along with the game Dead by Daylight, which is the main game I stream. All right, so y'all stay tuned. If y'all ain't, subscribe to KFROG Gaming, y'all go check it out, because we doing hella giveaways and we making big plays over there. All right, now let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, I'm gonna break it down to y'all, let y'all know what goes down inside of the shower when you were inside of prison. Now, don't mistake me or nothing like that of when I'm breaking it down to think I'm speaking about all around the world. Some people may land in places where it don't go down like this. I'm not speaking through the eyes of every single person, all right? I'm speaking from what I seen happen and what I know happens down here in the state of Florida throughout my 5 years of incarceration, all right? And shit does get hectic. Now, I've been in some dorms to where they don't allow people, to try to come cop a feel or anything like that while you're in the shower, all right? But majority of the places that I have been locked up in, every single person showers in their boxers for a reason, all right? Now, y'all already know what a booty bandit is. A booty bandit is someone that wants your booty. You feel me? And they're like hound dogs, for instance. They sniff it out. They there's some booty in here and I want it. And this is the type of things that you're going to see inside of prison. You want to keep thugging it and be in them streets. These are the type of things that you got to be ready for. I know everybody's like, man, won't no one try me? Man, ain't no one going to do this to me. I'll be damned if someone does this to me. I'm the same way. It ain't happening. I will cop a body before I let something like that come my way. All right? Which, that's how it's supposed to be. But you could find yourself in a situation to where you never seen it coming. Like I said, a lot of people shower in their boxers because they smell booty in the air, all right? They try to hunt and prey on the weak. They'll sit back for a couple days and they'll peep their prey. They'll see who they can let little insecure jokes and little things, out there to see if you catch it when they pitch them shots at you, all right? Everyone knows when you're going to take a shower, whether you were in an open bay dorm, obviously, because everyone sees you going to a shower that holds 8 people. There's 8 shower heads inside of the open bay dorms, okay? So you were showering right next to 7 other individuals. Out of 8 people, probably 5 or 6 of them may be naked or maybe wearing boxers. Or, it all depends on how it is. You feel me? So everyone knows when you're showering. Just like when you're in a 2-man cell. The cell isn't in your shower. You have to go to the shower. And then if people feel like you are vulnerable and they feel like they can get over on you and you're easy prey, then, them bandits gonna approach. You feel me? Whether they come up to you and try to, talk you up out of something to make you go with it. Or whether, they gotta up a banger and try to put it on you and put you on the spot and telling you, well, look, either this going in you or this is. You feel me? This is the type of things that you got to look out for in prison. You never want to be one of the ones that drop the soap. all right? That shit fall on the ground, man, you just leave that shit there. You might as well continue the rest of your shower without soap. Just like that. All that shit that you hear about in the movies and shit, where they're going to put a rope on it so they don't, you know, when they hold it, if it slips, the rope catches and shit. It depends on where you land. That could be true. You feel me? But is it going on every single day in prison? Yes, it is. But it may not go down where you find yourself at. You may get put in a dorm to where that shit ain't allowed. If someone's trying to scope someone, or, you know, if a bandit is even like in the dorm and people sense he's a bandit, the dorm may come together and team up on that dude and get him up out of there. Jump him, beat his ass with locks, you know, because that shit ain't, you know, allowed. You feel me? But down here in the state of Florida, a lot of people also like to mind their business. You know, like if there's a bandit in there, he ain't coming at you or someone you fuck with or someone you cool with, mind your fucking business, because you don't know what that man's capable of. You don't know if that man's been a hitman inside of prison for the last 15 years. You feel me? You don't know if that man got more pool on the compound than you do. You never know who's who. You understand? So a lot of people turn their head. You feel me? They seem to turn their head. As long as he ain't in my path or, you know, in my algorithm, then, you know, fuck it. Let him do what he does. This is prison. Mind your business. But like I said, there is dorms where people will come together and get people up out of there that try to pull that funny shit. Now, you got people that like to get high, smoke that tunchi, which is that K2 shit. You know what I'm saying? All different flavors and stuff in prison, whether it's Fruity Pebbles or some black shit that's called death, you know, or that Murder Red. You know, there's all types of different colors and names for that K2. That type of shit, if y'all seen Kfrogtv Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is under my playlist, if y'all go to my playlist and look under Kfrogtv Volume 1 through 3, you will see it. Volume 3 was banned by YouTube, you feel me? But Volume 1 and Volume 2 is still there. Now, as you see in them footages, though, you see what people do and how people act when they on that tunchi. They can't even control their own body. That is the #1 time when these bandits decide to go after their prey. You understand? They'll sit back and fall back and watch you get all comfortable. Watch you walk around, see you hit canteen, see who you associate with. You won't even know, bro. They're watching you from a distance. Just like when you're following someone a whip and you want to run up and jump out and beat their ass. You feel me? You're going to follow them from a distance to see where they go. See who they stop and talk to, who they dap up, everything. You're going to follow them for a little bit before you finally make your chance to jump out and run down on them. That's the same thing that these old bandits do inside of prison. And the #1 spot they like to get people is the shower. All right? Most of the open bay dorms and the 2-man cell dorms, they have a handicap section. You feel me? If y'all seen when I did my walkthrough of the old abandoned Belgrade prison, I showed y'all what the handicap shower looks like. The faucet's a little bit shorter, and they got like this little metal slab sticking out the wall, which is actually a seat for the handicapped person. Inside of open bays, at the far end of the wall, after the 8th faucet, there is a section like that. It's like a little area for them to sit with the little metal bar to hang on to so they can bathe while they're sitting there. Those 2 spots are the #1 spots that bandits like to, you know, go in for their kill shot. And the reason for that is because they got something to hang on to, something to hold you down onto, and it's just, I guess it's more easy access to them. You feel me? But when people get all high on that tunchi or whatever it is, smoking mollies or whatever they do inside a prison, chase they habit, that's when they're real vulnerable. And I've seen it plenty of times where the #1 thing that someone does when someone is twacking out, which is what they call it, is you throw them in the water. You throw them in the shower. That's when the bandits try to act like they're helping someone. And then they'll help someone into the shower. It may be you're in a 2-man cell, so you got the little cage swing door. You know what I'm saying? They'll shut that swing door. There's a towel hanging up. No one can see nothing in there. And they're in there trying to do what they can to you. And you're all out of your mind. You're just laying there like a fucking, you know, premature baby. You're looking all like you're deformed, looking like you can't even do nothing while these people do shit to you. And this is the type of things that you see inside of prison. So you should never want to go there. Because it doesn't matter how big and bad you are. it can always happen. Things are just unplanned sometimes. You got to peep your surroundings at all times. Take my advice when I tell you this. Shower in your boxers. You drop the soap, do not pick that shit up. Leave that shit there. Because that echo like rings ears all the way across the dorm. Uh-oh. Someone dropped the soap. It's like they all come up. Like that's what makes them all rise when they hear that noise of that soap bouncing across that ground. You feel me? And this is real shit. Now, I done seen people get taken advantage of when they were high. And I'm not just speaking about white boys. I seen a black boy get taken advantage of one time when I was in E-dorm at Charlotte CI. Okay, he twacked out heavy, and another black dude who was from Georgia that was down here in Florida, you know, got him and everything. And, oh no, I got the young buck. I got the young buck. Straight up. Next thing you know, you hear screaming and shit by the showers. Everybody looks. You hear the cage rattling because he's trying to fight him off, but he's so high and messed up, he doesn't know what's going on. That it must have been his foot or something kicking the cage. That shit's rattling. And then everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, you know, and the dude that it happened to had just came to Charlotte and just got put in the dorm. You feel me? A lot of camps you go to, there's going to be a lot of bandits. Okay? And they're going to try to get whatever they can. You might get put in a dorm to where 85% of that dorm are bandits. You understand? It's not like you'll be in a dorm and there'll be one of them or two of them. You might be in a dorm of 70 people and like 50 something of them are bandits. Straight up. Just means that, don't mean that they'll try you though. You feel me? They'll probably, you know, they pick faces. It could be someone that was cool with you every single day that you didn't even think was a bandit. Then all of a sudden someone comes in and they look at it like it was something. Something just triggered them. And then next thing you know, they take advantage of that person. And you get what I'm saying? And that's the type of things that you see down here in Florida prison. You know, but like I said, it's not always at every camp. It isn't like you'll see it every single day. Some camps, you may not even see it. But trust me, there is fucking camps where this shit goes down. Like ACI, they call that shit gay CI. Okay? And that's like a camp where a lot of these other prison YouTubers been to. I ain't been to that one, you feel me? But they call that shit gay CI. Which means that population there, 90% of that population is bandits. You feel me? Where they're trying to take advantage of you 24/7. They don't care if you a gangbanger or not, boy. They want to feel that rump. You feel me? And that's the type of shit that goes on in prison. Now, if you ever find yourself in a situation in the shower, if you feel the energy is off, or you feel someone's, you know, looking at you or something like that, man, you address that shit. Don't be one of them dudes that turn your head. You feel me? I remember one time I was brushing my teeth inside of the open bay bathroom, and I heard someone say to a white boy that was in the shower, "Damn, white boy, you thick." He said that man thick. "Oh, I like your hips. You thick, white boy." And that white boy just was like, "Man, you tripping, bro." Walked away laughing. Man, that was a little shot he tried to throw in there, bro. So you let him slide off that little slick ass remark. That right there just opened the whole door to a whole bunch of other shit that is to come. You feel me? Man, you supposed to punch that motherfucker right between his eyes, bro. Straight up. You're supposed to drop him off. Literally, bro. Someone come at you, throw any type of remark like that, bro. You'll see people showering and shit, and you'll see a bandit in the shower like this. He look like he upset at himself. Like he look like he mad at that bar of soap. But really, and he's sizing people up and down. Like he's checking these people out in the shower right next to him. And other people will go like this and, you know, like they don't see him and shit or whatever. That basically means you're doing the same shit these female officers do when someone's gunning them. When an inmate is gunning him, like, you know, fucking with his meat and shit, looking at the female officer, them female officers act like they don't see you, but you know they see you. And then it makes you feel like, oh, she's with it. That's the same message that these bandits get when someone sees that this bandit's checking them out in the shower. You're supposed to off-rip. Like, man, hey, man, what the fuck you looking at, old school? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight like that, bro. Like, man, hey, nigga, what the fuck you looking at, bro? Like, you supposed to address that shit. And then who knows, 9 times out of 10 when you address that shit'll never happen again by that person. He'll know, oh, I ain't finna bark up that tree. You know what I'm saying? Or he could pull a knife out. But then at least you know, even when he pulls the knife out, at least you know what his intentions of being in the shower was. Now you got, you fucking got to the action to see what's what. You get what I'm saying? Because that shit does go down, bro. People will sit in that bitch and they'll put suds in their eyes and all, bro, and be checking you out, bro. You got people that'll be bathing themselves, soaping themselves up, and be playing with their shit with the soap while looking at the person in the shower next to them. Man, that shit is crazy, bro. I'll be damn I let that shit fly on my end, boy. Naked and all, bitch. You look at me like that, bro, and I'm naked and all, bro. And say I was showering with my boxers off. You feel me? Say it was one of these places where, because I shower with my boxers off plenty of times. You feel me? A lot of people have. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like boxers are mandatory. You might get somewhere where them officers ain't gonna let your ass shower with your boxers on. They might make your ass go there butt naked. You feel me? So, man, if I let a motherfucker look at me kind of crazy like that when I'm bathing, bro. Straight like that, bro. If I don't hit his ass right between his motherfucking eyes right then and there, I'ma low-key act like I'm done, dry off, put my boxers on. He's still there soaping up and everything like that. The moment his ass goes and puts soap in his face and shit, I'ma hit that motherfucker so hard, I might go to my locker, bro, take my lock off that shit and come back and patch that boy up. Straight up. Just for looking at me some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You don't always want to run and grab the banger. Like, what you want to kill him for? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you want to, like, that is something, someone try to touch you, then hell yeah, boy, you off that boy. And do it proudly. Straight up. Be happy for that body. Like, man, I earned that shit. You tripping, boy. You got pride. You respect that shit. But, it ain't worth going to kill someone for looking at you like that. Now, if he said some slick shit like, oh, I would take that shit, white boy, or boy, that shit look fat, or anything like that, then, bitch, it's all game. Boy, you do what you got to do to him, of course. You know what I'm saying? But if a bitch were to play with me in that shower, boy, just that scenery alone, bro, you ain't even supposed to crack no jokes, bro. Like, you could be capping back and forth with your homeboys, hanging out inside the dorm, shit like that, and then everyone getting along. As soon as you walk to get in that shower, it's a totally different rhythm. People supposed to know, you feel me? You ain't finna come in there and go to cracking jokes and looking at a bitch and none of that. It's different, bro. You feel me? So if someone crossed that line, man, you mash the gas on them, bro. You don't play that shit. Me, I'd rather be in there with more time, bro, than to let some shit like that go by, boy. Like real shit. You can kiss all that gangster shit and all that street credibility and everything you done did and stood for and all that, boy. You could kiss all that shit out the window if you let something like that slide. You feel me? But you got to be ready for it. That's what I'm saying. And you also got the bandits that, like, low-key, you feel me? Like, they'll try to friend you. They'll try to act like they're there for you. They'll try to give you advice. Try to get you to come back to them for advice. Anything. They can see you stressing, be like, oh, you good? About to dump their tray. They don't want something on it. Hey, you want this? So just act like, try to little friendly things, bro. People don't give you shit for free in prison. Somebody always wants something in return. So you got to pay attention to the steps. I don't give a fuck how good that apple looks. I don't want it, bro. That's simple. Hey, you want this corn on the cob? Nah, I'm good, bro. You sure? Yeah, bro, I'm straight, bro. Like, dead that shit. Close that door off, rip. Don't open that shit up. Because the more and more you receive, the more and more in his mind, he's like, okay, I got him. Got his ass. Wait till one of these late nights, like Fridays and Saturdays, when they let you stay up an hour extra, at night, when they let you stay out an hour later. Everyone else goes in their cells and shit, and they shut all the lights off, but they let you crack the door and go out there while your bunky's sleeping. Y'all can still hang out in the day room and shit like that. That'd be one of them times where they like, okay, now I'm just going to lure him in my cell. I'm going to say, hey, bro, check this shit out, bro. I got some shit you going to want to see, bro. And the next thing you know, you go over there. When you go walk up near his door, he yank your ass in there. Close the door. They hear you in there wrestling. Boom, 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 blah, blah, boom, 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 boom. Really, that boy in the dark, boy, trying to take something. What, you think all that shit he gave you was free? Nah. Straight up. People don't even wait for the shower sometimes, boy. Shit getting taken every single day in prison, bro. Like, real deal, dog. And it don't matter how big and bad you are, dog. Like, straight up. When I was at Charlotte CI, I seen a bandit, right? He touched a gang member ass one time, and 2 of the gang members had to jump him inside the chow hall. They was in line in the chow hall, and the bandit grabbed this damn Latin king by his ass, bro. And 2 of the kings had to jump him. Like, straight up, bro. Bitches ain't caring that you a gangbanger or none of that shit. And then, you know, at a lot of these chain gangs, these different prisons down here in the state of Florida, a lot of them bandits, they ended up being gang members. And they was X'd out from being a bandit. From, you know what I'm saying? From shit like that, bro. And they just go with the flow. They just, like, got out of their gang, and then they free for all now. They was hiding out first, but now they just doing that shit in the wide open. They want a name for themselves. Now they known for fucking boys. That's the type of shit it is, you feel me? But never, ever let shit slide in the shower, bro. It don't matter what it is. Real shit. Don't trust nobody in the shower. Bitches gonna be trying to conversate with you from one shower to another. You feel me? Like, you can't trust none of that shit. Because a bitch can come up behind you when you put that soap on your face. He could grab his boxers. He could be butt-ass naked. And you go like this and you go to rubbing that soap all on your face and shit. And you get up under that water to get it up off you. He could grab his boxers off of that wall right there. Because there's a little wall. He could grab that shit. When you go like this, he could wrap that bitch around your throat, dog. And try to yank you to the ground and choke you out with the boxers, dog. Just so he can get in where he fit in. You feel me? Before your ass wake up and realize your ass is sore. This is the type of things that people do. You feel me? It's the type of shit that people got to worry about. You never want to turn your back. That's why when you see 8 shower heads, it's rare that everyone's facing the wall. Nah, bitches got their back towards the wall. Everybody facing outwards, watching people come in and out, use the toilet, in and out, use the urinal, using the sink. Like, people watching every single person that comes in. And this is the type of shit that you see go down inside the bathroom, you feel me? You got a lot of people in there that got heavy hormones. You know, that just switch sides. They had, like, they was playing for the motherfucking Dolphins. Now all of a sudden they switched over to New England. You know, I'm just using that as a way to explain it. You know what I'm saying? They just switch sides. They like the girls their whole life, but now they in prison. That shit done triggered over and flip-flop. Now they, boom, they switch over to boys. They call it boy pussy. That's the type of things that people end up doing in prison. You got people in prison all day that are thinking about getting off. Literally. You walk inside the bathroom, you got 8 bathroom stalls, right? With many walls. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 8. You're not supposed to shit in 3, 2, or 1. Those are the ones for people who want to stand up and piss in it. Because the urinals are dead ass in front of all the toilets. So if I'm sitting there taking a shit on fucking number 5, right in front of me, someone will be standing there and pissing. So what people do is, so you ain't got to go there and stand in front of someone who's, you know, using the bathroom. Or if he's back there jacking or doing whatever he's doing, you ain't got to look up at this dude standing in front of you. So they use the first 3 toilets, you know, which are supposed to be for shitting. They use the first 3 toilets, you know, to, you know, piss in. But any time of the day, you could walk in there and go to take a leak, and from the corner of your eye, you see all the other stalls. All you see is heads bobbing. You see heads bobbing because they doing their thing. That's how bad people's hormones are in prison. You feel me? So as soon as you slip, they're going to try to take something. And the shower's the #1 place, bro. Like I said, that bathroom is no joke. You can literally see bitches' heads bobbling, bro. Like, you feel me? You be like, oh, shit. You feel me? You see people walking to and from the bathroom all day with fuck books in their hand. Magazines. Different magazines and a thing of cocoa butter lotion. Like, oh, you know what he's going to do. Motherfucker works out 5 times a day and goes to the bathroom with the magazine 5 times a day. Like, you got people in there that are trying to take some. After a while, they get tired of using that hand. They tired of Pamela Henderson. You feel me? Now they want some real shit. And then next thing you know, they catch your ass in the shower with that soap over your face. Or they hear that noise of that echo when you drop that soap. And that's all she wrote. And that shit happens to street niggas, hood niggas, hustlers, gang members, white boys, black boys, Chicos, fucking Asians. It don't matter what race you is, none of that. That shit can happen. So you got to stay woke, man, when you in that shower. Because trust me, it does go down. Just because it never happened to you, if you've been to prison, be thankful, be grateful. Like me. I'm grateful, I'm thankful that I ain't never had a bitch come try me or play with me like that. You feel me? Because anybody can be knocked out and wake up sore. You feel me? That's the type of shit that can happen. So it can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm willing to catch an elbow behind that. I'll take a life sentence before I let a bitch get away with something like that. And that's just me. You get what I'm saying? But be grateful and thankful that shit ain't never happened to you. But don't ever think, oh, it ain't like that. Or, bro, it wasn't like that where I was at. You just got lucky. Because at one point in time, either it has happened before where you were at, or one point in time, it will happen where you was at. Either it happened before you was there, or what happened after you were there. But eventually, it's like a cycle. That shit ends up happening everywhere. You feel me? So you got to be grateful and thankful. And never think that you're better than everyone and can whoop everyone and no one would ever dare try you and shit. Because it don't matter how big and bad you are. The bigger you are, the harder they fall. And they look at it like, bitch, you thick. Drop that soap in that shower if you want to, big boy. Straight up. But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one on up. I just wanted to let y'all know how it goes down in the shower inside of prison. Straight up. People be wearing boots and shit. Got they Crocs on in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Bitches ain't wearing them shower slides no more. You can slip and fall with them bitches on. Shit deadly now. But anyways, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Drop a comment. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. You know, I hope y'all had got to eat good and shit like that with the turkey stuff and all everything like that. I hope y'all had a good ass time with your family. Free everyone in prison who deserves to be free. And you already know, like I said, man, y'all go check out KFROG Gaming, my gaming channel. It's only getting bigger and bigger. And until next time, you already know, it's Frog.